Picture this. You're flying down a mountain trail on your bike, the wind screaming past your ears, every bump and turn captured in razor-sharp clarity. But here's the twist. The footage you're seeing isn't from a GoPro. It's from DJI's Osmo Action 6, a camera so advanced that if these leaks are even halfway true, GoPro might finally have met its match. Today, we're diving deep into the latest Osmo Action 6 leaks. What's real, what's rumor, and why this camera could become DJI's most important release since the first Mavic drone. Stick around, because what's coming might just redefine what we call action. For years, DJI has been chasing GoPro's crown, and to be fair, they've come close. The Osmo Action 3 introduced dual screens. The Action 4 improved low-light performance. The Action 5 Pro delivered stunning clarity and better stabilization, but this time, it sounds like DJI isn't just improving, they're revolutionizing. According to credible leaks from Tech Radar, Notebook Check, and insider sources, DJI is gearing up for a launch around November 10, 2025. And before that official reveal, the internet has already exploded with leaked photos, and they tell a story of a total redesign. One leak shows the Action 6 strapped to a motorcycle handlebar, recording in 4K 30 FPS. The build looks more aggressive. Sharper edges, a redesigned lens housing, and slightly bulkier sides that likely hold better cooling vents. It looks ready to take a beating, like it's meant for the dirt, the ocean, the sky, wherever chaos happens. But the real magic isn't in the design. It's what's hiding inside. Reports say DJI is packing a 1.1-inch sensor into this camera. For context, that's nearly the same size used in compact mirrorless cameras, and almost twice as large as the GoPro Hero 13s. Why does that matter? Because sensor size is everything. It determines how much light your camera captures, how much detail you retain, and how well you can push shadows and highlights. Bigger sensor, richer footage, smoother depth, less noise, and more dynamic range. If DJI pulls this off, you're looking at the first action camera that can genuinely rival professional compact cameras right from your pocket. And they didn't stop there. One leak suggests the Osmo Action 6 will feature a variable aperture, something unheard of in this category. Most action cams have a fixed aperture, usually around f2.8, which is fine for general lighting but terrible for exposure control. DJI might change that forever. Imagine switching from a bright, sun-blasted beach to a dim cave, and your camera automatically adjusts from f2.0 to f4.0, controlling light like a DSLR. That's not a small improvement. That's cinema-level flexibility in your pocket. A larger sensor combined with a wide f2.0 aperture could make low-light performance. Jaw-dropping, crisp skies, detailed shadows, minimal noise. For the first time, an action camera could shoot true cinematic night footage without turning into a grainy mess. Now let's talk video power. Leaks call this thing a monster. 8K recording, 4K at 120 FPS, and 1080p at 240 FPS. That's beyond GoPro's current ceiling. Why does 8K matter? Not because you'll upload in 8K, but because it gives you editing freedom. You can crop, zoom, or reframe your shots in post while still delivering clean 4K output. Imagine filming a single wide shot and reframing it like you had 3 cameras. That's a dream for solo creators. And 4K 120 FPS? That's buttery smooth slow motion, the kind that turns a splash of water or a dirt kick-up into something cinematic. Combine that with DJI's rock-steady 5.0 plus stabilization, rumored to be even better this time, and your footage will look like it's floating on rails. But the most futuristic rumor yet, smartwatch integration. According to multiple sources, the Osmo Action 6 could pair with Apple Watch or Garmin devices. Imagine controlling your camera from your wrist, checking battery, framing your shot, starting or stopping recording, all while your camera is mounted somewhere out of reach. Skydiving, mountain biking, surfing, just tap your watch to mark a clip. It's small but genius, and fits perfectly into DJI's ecosystem of connected devices, and it gets even smarter. Leakers claim DJI is introducing a new AI-powered imaging engine that automatically adjusts exposure, tone, and color temperature based on what it detects. Sky, snow, underwater, night. Basically, the camera could think for you. If you've ever ruined a clip because your camera exposed for the wrong area, this could fix that. DJI's real-time scene. recognition would ensure balanced results without digging through menus. It's the same kind of on-device AI we're seeing in flagship smartphones. And now it's coming to action cams, of course. There are still questions. First, in heat. 8K recording and high frame rate 4K are heat nightmares for small devices. Even GoPro struggles with it. Can DJI handle that inside such a compact body? The leaked design hints at larger vents and possibly a vapor chamber for cooling. If true, that's a major engineering win. Second, battery life. These specs sound power-hungry, but insiders claim DJI is working on a new energy-efficient chipset that delivers up to 4 hours of 4K recording on one charge. If that's real, GoPro's 2-hour limit just got destroyed. Third, price. DJI's been aggressive before, undercutting GoPro by $50–100. But with this feature set, larger sensor, AI processor, new display tech, we could be looking at $499 to $590. It's premium, but if it delivers pro-grade results, it'll justify every dollar. The design itself looks refined and industrial, with a raised lens housing, better grip texture, and brighter dual screens, possibly mini LED panels for outdoor use. The button layout seems optimized for gloved use, something adventure users have begged for. This doesn't feel like a recycled design. It feels purpose-built, and that's what makes the Osmo Action 6 so intriguing. It's not just another iteration, it's a potential identity shift for the entire action camera industry. For years, GoPro has defined the category, but innovation has slowed. Updates have become incremental, and users are ready for something bold. DJI understands that, and they're aiming straight for that gap. A larger sensor, smarter processing, better cooling, longer battery life, and variable aperture. That's the formula for disruption. So what does this mean for creators? If you're a filmmaker, you might soon carry one camera that replaces 3. If you're an athlete or traveler, you'll capture your adventures without worrying about focus or overheating. If you just love capturing life, your footage might finally look as epic as it felt. But maybe the biggest shift is emotional. GoPro built its brand on adrenaline. Be a hero. DJI's approach feels different. It's about intelligence, design, and precision. The Osmo Action 6 feels less like a toy for thrill seekers and more like a tool for creators. Polished, capable, and forward-thinking. Of course, we'll have to wait for the official reveal, likely November 10th, 2025, but one thing's clear, the action camera war is back. And this time, it's not just about specs. It's about who can redefine what a camera can do. Because if DJI really delivers, the bigger sensor, the variable aperture, the 8K, the AI, this isn't just a GoPro competitor. It's a wake-up call. A camera that doesn't just record your adventures, it understands them. So mark your calendars, because when the Osmo Action 6 drops, it might just be the day DJI takes the throne, and GoPro's long reign finally ends. The future of action cameras isn't playing catch-up anymore. It's rewriting the rules.